Hello students, good morning to all. So today we'll start new lesson 3. That is the basic HTML elements. Lesson 3, basic HTML elements. Okay, basic HTML elements. So you all are not unaware of these HTML elements. In class 8 also you have studied about the HTML, and in the class 8 also you have done the practicals that how to create a web page. So the same thing and some extra things also we will learn in this class 10. So what you have done in class 8, that also we revisit it, we do the revision, and some new things, extra things which is in the syllabus of class 10, that also we have to learn in the HTML. Okay. So what are these basic HTML elements? HTML is a programming language called the hypertext markup language. So what is the full form of HTML? Full form. HTML stands for hypertext. Hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. So HTML stands for hypertext markup language. So hypertext here means it is a tag based language. So all the programs, all the instructions in the HTML we write inside the angular brackets like this. HTML. Angular bracket open and close in the pair form. So every commands, every instructions in the HTML is written inside the angular brackets. See. So this is the open of HTML and this is the close of the HTML code. So all the commands instructions we write it here inside this angular bracket open and close. So this is the hypertext markup language. By hyper, here in the HTML we create a link which is called the hyperlink. So hyperlink means here some special text you find on the web page which is a blue color and underline. So suppose on a web page is written there image, and that image is written, this text is written with blue color and underline. This means this is a hyperlink. Hyperlink is if you click on this text, so the browser will take you from the current web page to the another web page. Means you will jump. This hyperlink helps us to jump from one web page to another web page. So we will discuss in detail about the websites and web pages and about the clients and servers, how all the information are stored on the servers and how we access the information from the server. So HTML is the hypertext markup language, and to read the HTML codes, HTML files, we need the web browsers. So web browser is a translator software which translates the HTML code, and after translating this HTML code, it creates a web page for the client. So that's why all the websites and web pages is only accessed via browser only. So without web browser you cannot access any website. Because over the network, the servers, whenever you send the request for any website or any web page, the server sends you the HTML code only over the network. Now the browser in your computer or mobile, that is called the client browser, who sends the request is the client machine. So that browser reads that HTML code which is transported by, which is sent by the server, and make the web page for you. This thing is done by the web browser. Now see, what are the things needed for writing the HTML program? What are the prerequisite things? So any editor, we need any text editor like Notepad or WordPad. So in the Notepad and WordPad, whatever you write, and whatever you see is what you get. Means whatever you see there is in the same format, you will get the text printout also. There will not be any changes. So in the editor we write the HTML codes. So first of all we have to open in editor and we write the HTML codes. And after writing the HTML code, we have to save that file in the computer at some location. With the help of the extension, you give the file name, and the extension of that file name, suppose you have created my home page. The file name you given my home page. So what you write, my home page dot extension you write HTML and save this file. The program, the HTML code which you written on the notepad, save that file. Notepad always save the file as the text document, as the text file .txt. If you don't provide this extension and you save it in the notepad, so your file will be saved in the text format txt. So you write the extension in the file name my homepage .html. My homepage is the file name. So this is the file name. And this .html is the extension. This is extension. So we save the HTML file with the .html extension in the computer. So by default it will save in the document folder. So you can save it on the desktop also by changing its location. And after saving this file, how we execute this file, how we run the HTML file to create a web page. So now the role of web browsers comes here. So now we have to open this HTML file with the help of the browser. So for that purpose, what you have to do, two methods are there. One method, you search the HTML file. Go on the search bar, at the just after the start button at the bottom on the taskbar you find search box. In the search box you type your file name, my homepage.html. Press the enter key. Now there my homepage HTML file will be displayed over the screen. Now select that file. After selecting that file, you make a right click. So when you make a right click on the my homepage.html file, a context menu will open. In that context menu, you will get the many options: copy, paste, send, and open with. So there you find the option open with. So select this option, open with. So when you select this open with, again a menu will open. Again a context menu will open, and that menu will provide you a name of the list of browsers. Like first you get the Google Chrome. Second, you can get the Mozilla, Firefox, Internet Explorer, IE. So all the browsers which is installed in your computer, in your device, it will display the list of all the browsers. Now select any browser in which you want to open the HTML file, in which you want to run the HTML file. So you select the Google Chrome. Now that Google Chrome browser will read this HTML file and make a web page for you. Now on the screen you will find a web page, which is the output of the web browser, Google Chrome. Okay, so this is the method. This I will show you on my laptop, that how to write the HTML code and how to save it and how to run it with the help of the browser. This I will show you in the next class. Okay, on my laptop. Now, the history of HTML. So, when this HTML language started, before the HTML there is a GML, General Markup Language. Before HTML, in 1980s, there is a language called GML. General Markup Language. And after that, in 1989, Sir Tim Berners-Lee founded the World Wide Web, triple W. So Sir Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 founded the triple W, and they redesigned the general markup language and released its latest version, and by giving the name HTML. So what do you find? That in Sir Tim Berners-Lee and his team redesigned the language and named it HTML, and the standard version of this come into existence in 1995, where in 1989 Sir Tim Berners-Lee invented the triple W, World Wide Web. World Wide Web is the concept of storing the information on the web server. So lots of web servers are created, and now in the web servers contains the many web pages. What is web servers? Triple W is a collection of many servers. Server 1, server 2, server 3, like this. And these servers are connected to each other. And each server stores millions of web pages. So all the information, text information, audio information, video information. So web page is a platform on which we can add different types of information, text, audio, video, graphics and all. So all the informations are stored in the form of web pages in the web servers. Now, collection of web pages makes a website. Now what is the website? Website is a collection of web pages. And the first page of the website is called the home page. And on the home page, the first page of the website is called the home page. And on the home page you will find many links. And each link will help you to jump to the other web page. Like a book has a collection of many pages, it's called a book. So in the book, when you open, you can turn the pages from page number 1 to page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, so on. Similarly, a website is just like a book, which is a collection of many web pages. And from one web page to the other web page, you can move just by clicking on the link one here. Okay. So HTML version 2 was announced in HTML version 2 means the advanced version in 1995. In 1995, HTML 2.0 is released by the team of the Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Now after 2 years, HTML version 3 was announced, means 1997. Now HTML version 4 again after 2 years later, and HTML 5 was released on 28 October 2014. HTML 5, the latest version. HTML 5, 28 October 2014, which is the latest version of the HTML language, HTML 5. Okay. Now will come how to view the HTML document that we have studied, how to view the HTML file, how to run the HTML file. Now we will study about the tag elements and attributes. What are the tags, what are the elements, and what are the attributes. So we access the website from the web servers with the help of the internet only. So all the servers are connected to the internet, and so many servers are there. And your PC and mobile, see the PC, personal computer and mobile, all these are PC, mobile are connected to the servers. With the help of the internet, with the help of the internet. And here server is also connected to other servers with the help of the internet. So this personal computer mobile through which we are sending the request for the web page. Here you are sending the request for web page. So the device which is sending the request from the web page to the server, that device, these two both devices called client. This is only the client server model. So we can access the information from the web server with the help of the client server model. This is called the client server architecture also. So this client in the computer or mobile is not in the mobile only. The client in the personal computer mobile is the client in the browser. Client is browser. So your Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer is the client through which you are sending the request from the web page to the server. Now, after getting this request, servers respond by giving the message ready. So server will send a message ready signal that you get ready. I am going to send the HTML file. I am going to send the file on the web page. So this computer or mobile through which you have given, after getting this signal ready signal, so the clients will get ready, and after that server will start sending the HTML file. So after getting that HTML file, this browser will execute it, will run it and create a web page which you see on the mobile screen or on the personal computer. So this is the method of accessing the websites from the server with the help of the client. Now tag elements and attributes. So what are the tags? Here HTML is called a tag based language. So tags are the built-in blocks of web page. So tags means whatever we are writing inside this angular bracket, open and close, that is called a tag. So with the help of this tag only, HTML programs are written. So that we learn in detail in the coming lectures. Now next is the elements. So next is the elements. So what are the elements on the web page? Tag, elements and attributes. So the elements means what? Every element, each and every element has some its characteristic, some its functionality, which look after the appearance of the text on the web page. That how your information, how your data will be presented on the web page on the screen. So all that things is managed by the elements only. So there are many different elements in the HTML. So we have to learn all the HTML elements. For example, body element. So whatever the thing we write inside the body, that you will see on the web page. That is called the body of the web page. So any web page you open, you will find in that web page you find different frames, and the topmost horizontal bar where the name of the application is written, like the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. So that the topmost horizontal bar is called the title bar, and that title bar is represented by the title element. So title open and title close. So inside the title, whatever you write, that will appear at the title bar of the web page, and inside the body what you write, all that content will appear on the body of the web page. So that is the elements. Now attributes. So attributes are the properties of the elements. That each element's properties, how you control the body of the web page, what will be the background of the web page, okay, where the text and images should be placed, what will be the size of the text on the web page. So all this called the attributes. So inside the body tag we use different attributes. For the body we can set its background color, we can set as a background any image. So we can add body background color, BG color equals to red. But in written body background color equals to red. So this BG color is called attribute and red head is called its value. So attributes are the properties of the elements. So these elements are of two types. HTML elements are of two types: container elements and the empty elements. These elements are of two types. Container means any element which has both opening tag and closed tag. That is called container. So just I have written. See the HTML structure. So the HTML is the container tag. So all the HTML codes are written inside the HTML open and close. So that is HTML open, and here at the end I will close the HTML. So this is called the HTML opening, this is called the HTML close. So this is called a container tag. So every container tag has its opening and closing is mandatory. Now inside the HTML, what we write in that the head tag. See the syntax. After HTML, what we write? Head. Now inside the head, we write the title. Title tag. So title open and title close. And after that the head close. After that head close. And after this head, body tag open. This is the structure of the HTML code. That how you write the HTML code. First we write the HTML tag open, head open, title close, head close, the body tag open, and after that we close the body tag. Okay, so this is the basic HTML structure that you have to follow while writing the HTML code. Now all the codes are written inside the body tag open and close after that. So this represents the title bar and this represents the body of the web page. Now whole web page is divided into two parts, title and body. In the empty elements, all these are the container elements. See, every one has a pair, open and close. Head also has pair, open and close. HTML also has its open and close, and title also has its open and close. This is on the pair tag, container tag. Now empty elements has no closing, only opening right. For example, there are many tags, BR tag. You write simply to change the line in BR. It is an empty elements. Its close is not needed. Don't write. So this is not required. No need to write this forward slash BR. Okay. So what is that? We have studied about the attribute. That attribute is a property that provides the additional information about the HTML element. So attributes are the properties which provide the additional information about the HTML elements, and it enhances the functionality of tag and is always specified inside the opening tag. So attributes are always specified where? Inside the opening tag, which we have discussed inside the body, that we can set the background color of the web page. So attributes always we write inside the elements. Inside the opening tag, here we write BG color. BG color. So background color will be set, and here I am writing the value of the attribute value. So this is the attribute. BG color is background color. So this attribute will set the background color of the web page red. Okay. Now the HTML document structure, head section, body section, that we have studied. The HTML document structure is how first all the HTML codes are written inside the HTML open and close. Now it has a head section and body section, two sections. HTML program has two sections, head section and body section. Inside the head we write the title. Inside the body, we write the content of the web page. What are the text, what pictures, what the images, what video, what audio you want to add on the web page. All that programs, all that syntax, all that instructions we write inside this body. open and close here only. Here we get the content of the web page. Okay, so here what we get content of the web page, which you want to display on the web page. Content of web page. Okay. As you can see in your book, page number 73, document structure is given in version HTML 4.0 and HTML 5.0. So in HTML version 5.0 you find there is a one structure is a document type, the doc type HTML, which specifies the version of the HTML, and language equals to en means you are going to write lang equals to en. So lang is the attribute for HTML. So HTML lang equals to en means you are going to write in English HTML lang equals to en means you write the HTML code in English. So some other languages also you can write the HTML code. Okay. So that the two different structures is given. Now this is all for the today students. In the next class we will continue our discussion about this HTML. So in the syllabus also till lesson 3 will come in the exam, and some few programs questions are asked in the practical test 1. So that I will teach you the HTML codes, and you have to take attention on that. So this is all for today. Thank you for your kind attention.